小酌一场没有终点的梦，又能怎样？香烟从未散场，又怎样？纵然百孔千疮，只能够战胜残酷，只能去圈住迷途。他要走的每一步，不犹豫，不彷徨。这夜的星光长什么模样？用善良捍卫原则立场。多滚烫，燃烧着理想，棱角与锋芒。别沮丧，那些失望梦想，都终将绽放，终将绽放。
Today I also want to make an announcement. Kedong has a very ambitious acquirement plan involving thousands of patents. It's a plan that involves a very large patent asset.
Has Kedong signed?
They'll sign for sure.
And what if they don't?
Go with her. Let's continue.
Dai Xi, are you all right? I'm fine. Must be something I ate earlier. Thank you. I'm fine, Lena. Don't worry about me. Just go back to the meeting. It might be serious. I'm fine.
Hello, Mr. Zhao?
Just call me Jawan.
Sure, what can I do for you?
I heard some things about your firm recently.
What kind of things?
Mr. Luo. Here are the notes from the meeting earlier.
Dai Xi. What's the matter? Are you not feeling well?
I'm fine. It was just for a minute, Mr. Luo. I'm better now, I promise.
Well, is there something you need from me?
No, boss.
Because just this morning, I saw you hovering outside my office.
Oh, yesterday you told me that I'd work part-time as your secretary, so I was just seeing if you needed anything.
Oh, right. A lot has happened this morning that I forgot about. All right, I'll get Lena to announce it to the entire office. Director's assistant and secretary. What do you think of that title, Dai Xi?
Thank you, boss.
I can't help but notice that you don't seem too happy about it.
Of course I am. It's just that you've always told me that I'm not calm enough. Then I'll go get my stuff right now and bring them over there, okay?
Okay.
Dai Xi, what's the matter? You're looking a little bit pale.
I'm really fine. Maybe I've just been tired lately.
Oh. Hey, so tell me, what do you think Luo Bing is thinking, Dai Xi? The first thing he does is lose money.
Hey, what kind of a question is that? How could she possibly answer that?
You know what I think? I think it's a trap set by Gujia's firm.
There's no way. It's been 2 years already. Why would Gujie do that now? And besides, she'd be doing it to one of the senior lawyers in our firm. How could she possibly guess that Luo Bing would pay the fine for Zhao Shi?
Yeah, you're right. Gujia was the one who trained Zhao Shu, right? Why didn't he go ask her instead?
Because Gujie doesn't care about him. You guys didn't see him. This morning he was waiting outside Luo Bing's office. If Luo Bing didn't accept, Zhao Shu's life would be over.
That's terrible timing, poor Zhao Shu. It's gonna be tough around here from now on.
Yeah. Maybe soon, we might have to buy our own pens. Dai Xi. What's going on with you? Are you leaving?
No, I'm not.
Then why are you packing up your things?
Because I'm changing positions.
Hi.
Hi. Do you think you persuaded everyone with your speech? Right now, I think they're just waiting. If you can get Kedong to sign, then everything will be all right. But if you can't get
There
them...
will be no further discussion. Are you still opposed to me, Lena?
Secretaries. All senior executives have secretaries ever since. And now, all firms cover the salaries of the secretaries for their senior executives. If we cut out the secretary budget, all the work designated to our secretaries will have to be done by the interns and assistants.
We already settled this matter in the meeting. You were there, weren't you? Why didn't you say anything?
Yes, I was in the meeting, but I didn't want to argue with you in front of everyone.
Either you mention it in the meeting, or don't mention it at all.
You've become arrogant. You don't listen to other people's opinions.
If I, as the firm's director, just listen to everyone's opinion, then what's the point of appointing me? Let someone else be director. Hello? Okay, I'll be right there. We're done discussing this.
Joan wants to know if you want to play tennis today.
Oh, today? What time?
He said in the afternoon, then he wants to have dinner this evening. I think he has something important to tell you in person, but he doesn't want to be too formal.
Okay, no problem. Tell him I can play with him anytime.
What about your equipment?
They're all in the car.
Thank you. I'll let him know then.
You're not gonna join us, young Fan?
I think he just wants to be alone with you.
Cancel everything I have scheduled in the afternoon.
But I don't know what's on your schedule for this afternoon.
Go ask Lena, she knows.
Oh, okay.
And give this file to her. I don't need it.
Okay.
Hi, Joanne. Yes, Young Fan told me I can go.
What time will you be free today?
I'm free anytime. You choose. Sure, sounds good. All right, I'll see you soon.
Come in. Hey, Lena. Mr. Luo said that he wants to cancel all his arrangements for this afternoon. And to give you this. What does this mean? Does he not like any of them? Or does he not agree with a new plan? You shouldn't go there. He's on the phone right now. Luo Bing needs a secretary. I can't keep helping him.
He already has a secretary.
Who is it?
Me. I'm now the director's assistant as well as his secretary.
Why didn't he tell me?
Maybe he didn't have the chance to tell you.
Forget it. I won't bother yelling at him. We have no control over our own fate.
Hey, Lena. Is it really that serious?
Yes, it is. It's very serious.
Well, how serious could it be? After all, this case was done by Mr. Dai Xi 2 years ago, right? And at the time, Mr. Luo was not the director.
It doesn't matter. The case came up after Luo Bing became director. Others will ask, why did it come up as soon as he took over the position?
Did you and Mr. Luo fight? Because I just walked past him.
No, I didn't fight with him. I just told him that if the first thing he does is make the firm pay a fine, then it'll be hard to convince the others. He told me he's going to make it right. If he can't get Kedong to sign, the others will have nothing to say. Hey, you should go talk to him. What if he can't get Kedong to sign?
There are other clients out there.
It's not that easy, especially for a client that big. The others have partnered up with major clients, but Kedong just changed legal counselors. That's why we have this chance.
Lena, if we really can't get them to sign...
Stop, Dai Xi. Don't jinx it. If we really can't get them, we'll either close the law firm or Luo Bing will step down. That's why I got mad at him. Does that surprise you? That's how a lot of firms end up. I really hope he can persuade Zhao En to get Kedong and set everything straight. What's the matter? Dai Xi, you're shivering. It's hot in here. Why are you shaking?
It's nothing. I'm all right.
Are you not feeling well?
It's really nothing, Lena. I'm all right. I gave you the materials. I'll be leaving now.
Well, Dai Xi, did you talk to Luo Bing?
There were too many people in the office, so I couldn't really say it.
I already knew you wouldn't. You can't bring yourself to do it. Nor are you able to face Zhao En. Am I right?
I've decided. I'm going to quit my job.
Are you serious? You're really gonna quit now? When I was going to study abroad, I asked you to quit and come with me, but you didn't. And now you're going to quit?
It's not like that. The thing is...
You don't want to burden Luo Bing, am I right? Look, I get it. Now that Luo Bing's a director of the firm, he can't just do whatever he wants. Or burn whatever bridges he wants. It wasn't worth the money to him anyway. But this time, things are totally different. Because now he's responsible for the entire law firm. Everyone needs to make money. Ruining your own career, it's one thing. It's another thing to ruin other people's. If he does that, he'll lose his position. So you don't want to put him or yourself in a difficult spot. That's why you just want to quit the job and be done with it. Am I right, Dai Xi?
Then what do you think I should do, Mai Fei?
Come on, you said so yourself. Retribution, criminals must pay for their injustices, right? Or were you just saying that?
Thank you! I saw one of your interviews. You once said that bad people must be brought to justice. They're still out there harming people. And they're harming even more people, other people like your father. How can you just stand by and watch and pretend it's not happening? Can you really convince yourself it has nothing to do with you while they continue to harass
Listen,
others?
there's nothing I can do about it.
How do you know There's nothing you can
Do you really think I signed that non-disclosure agreement just because of money? Those people threatened me to sign. They said it's the easy way or the hard way. The easy way would be to talk to their lawyer. The hard way would be to talk to the insurance company. Then they told me I'd better make sure my kids have accident insurance because something might happen if I start talking.
Yeah! Good! Nice swing! That was great!
Good game, Bin. You play very well.
You're not so bad yourself. I doubt many women would be able to beat you.
Oh, no.
Hey, you've improved a lot.
Honey.
Oh. Hey, my wife was thinking that we'll sign the contract with your firm.
Thank you very much.
Let's have a drink.
Hey, aren't you going to ask why we chose you?
Is it not so that we can play tennis together often?
Do you only play tennis with your clients?
I was only kidding. Please tell me.
I heard something about your firm. They said one of your former lawyers made a big mistake in a will and owes a lot of money.
That's right. You're very well informed.
To tell you the truth, before you guys, we were looking at 10 other firms. I told Jawan we should visit all of them first. And after that, we'd make a comparison. There are 3 left. Jawan said he's going to visit the rest in person.
Oh, in our family, every important decision we make has to go through my wife.
You're a good man.
I know the other 2 firms, and they're both great. I can see they're capable and resourceful. However, someone approached Jawan to tell on you. They told him that you're a soft-hearted person. So Jawan hesitated, and I was thinking, how is that being soft-hearted? That man is being kind-hearted.
That's why I invited you here today. So you and my wife could get to know each other in person.
Then I guess I should thank that person for telling on me.
What else? To working together.
Cheers.
To working together.
Cheers.
Do you really think I signed that non-disclosure agreement just because of money? Those people threatened me to sign. They said it's the easy way or the hard way. The easy way would be to talk to their lawyer. The hard way would be to talk to the insurance company. Then they told me I'd better make sure my kids have accident insurance because something might happen if I start talking.
Sis, please tell Wang Li that I wasn't trying to avoid him or anything. Something really did come up today. Or tell him to see me tomorrow. I'll be in the office.
What could be so important that you canceled on
It's
him?
a very important meeting. It's a matter of life and death.
Oh, knock it off. I already asked you. You were playing tennis.
Yes, I was playing tennis. Fortunately, I know how to play. If I didn't know how to play tennis, I couldn't get such a big client.
You're so full of it, Luo Bing.
I swear to you, it's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
All right. So tell me, when does Wang Li start?
Does he want to start now?
What do you mean now? You want to interview him?
No, that's not it. What I mean is, Wang Li must have some terms to negotiate. Am I right? Conditions, responsibilities, and then he'll sign the contract.
Wang Li wants to become an executive.
There's no way. He can't be an executive right away.
Luo Bing, I've never asked you for anything big, right? Even when I couldn't pay the down payment of my house, did I ask you for help?
Okay, I get it, sis. You're a good sister. The best one in the entire world.
Oh, stop it. You should pick someone for their merits.
Right. Someone competent, even if they're in the family. However, Wang Li isn't even good enough to be one of the top 10 lawyers.
In any case, I finally got a chance to help out. And now, you're crushing your poor sister's dreams. Then just forget I ever asked. In fact, forget this conversation. I thought that since you're the director now, you'd have some leverage. It looks like I'm sadly mistaken.
Sis. I'm not saying I don't agree to this, all right?
So you agree to it? Do you agree? Do you agree? And what are you doing? You're making coffee right now? At this time of night, you don't plan on sleeping?
I was gonna ask if you want some.
Why would I drink coffee at night? That's crazy.
Sis, I'm being serious with you. What I want to say is, yes, I am now the new director of our law firm. However, that doesn't mean that everything there is my responsibility. I don't call all the shots.
Yes, but you do have the final say in decisions like this, am I correct?
Okay, let's just assume that I can. It's not going to be fair for the others. If I make him an executive right away, then the others will feel cheated.
Let me tell you something. Don't think about their feelings because no matter what you do, there will always be people who will oppose you. In the end, they'll still win.
But I can't oppose my principles, sis. I can't just do something that I myself think is wrong, don't you understand?
Luo Bing! Is Wang Li really that bad? He was an executive for Gujie, don't you remember? The only reason he left her law firm was that he lost a client and felt so embarrassed about it. Hey! You knew about him losing the client, Luo Bing. You owe him, you know. I won't ask people for any favors unless I really mean it. You have to repay Wang Li.
Fine, then to make it fair, how about this? If Wang Li comes to the Changjing law firm and brings a big client with him to sign with us...
Luo Bing!
Luo! I'm telling you I can't do it! I've already compromised! Any more and it'll be too much, all right? The others will hate me! Will you really let that happen to me?
They'll hate you? Wang Li could be doing you a favor. How could they hate you? Those other executives are all morons.
You're right, we are, unlike Wang Li. Hold on, I'll call a cab for you.
So you agreed?
Where's your bag?
This is for your own good. Look, Dai Xi, right now I'm negotiating with you. But if you don't agree with it, then we'll have to file a lawsuit.
I already have, Director Liao. Teacher supplements are facing charges for illegal marketing and for false advertising.
Let me remind you that harming a company's credibility is a crime with a sentence of up to 2 years imprisonment, as well as a fine. Are you prepared for that?
Are you scaring my assistant?
Oh, no. I'm just persuading her.
She's making a mistake here. As long as she admits it, you can get all the information you need and control her. But then if you do that, you could go to prison. Are you prepared for that?
Hello? Oh, yes, all right, hold on. I'll be right there.
Mr. Luo,
You did the right thing. But next time, please give me a call before you do something like this, all right?
Well, you were with a client yesterday, and I actually wanted to tell you about it first, but I knew you wouldn't have time for it, so I went ahead and posted it, but I never imagined that it would spread so quickly.
Remember, if someone asks you to admit your mistake, whether it's a threat or an entrapment, don't do it. Keep my card on you at all times, and whoever it is, just tell them. You can talk to my lawyer. The people from Kadong are on their way. You'll take the minutes of the meeting. What's the matter? all right?
I'm sorry, Mr. Luo. I'm not feeling so well today.
Should I accompany you to the hospital?
No. I think I just need some rest since I didn't sleep that much last night.
Then go home and get some rest. Oh, hold on. I'll get Mr. Ma to take you home.
No need. It's fine. I'll get a ride myself.
Hello, Mr. Ma. Please come and take Dai Xi home. She'll be right down. He'll wait for you downstairs. Hello?
Joan and the others are almost there.
Okay, get everything ready for the meeting. We'll be in the boardroom. Okay.
Coming.
Luo Bing called and said you were sick, so I came to see you.
I think I'm just exhausted from staying up all night. I'm really fine.
What you felt was a panic attack, Dai Xi.
Well, Director Liao really scared me. She came to our office this morning, trying to get me to revoke the lawsuit and to make an apology. Otherwise, she'd file against me.
I guess you don't know about it. Mr. Chi was arrested.
When did this happen?
Just this morning. Actually, the police had had their eyes on him, but that article you posted was the last straw that broke the camel's back.
Now it makes sense. Director Liao hadn't finished talking when she got a phone call and left. That's great news.
So, about this matter. If you're not willing to tell Luo Bing, then at least let me tell him for you.
It's my responsibility, okay?
This isn't just about you anymore, Dai Xi. This involves me too, you know? So I also have the right to pursue the matter further as much as you do, don't I? If all Luo Bing cares about is profit, regardless of what the client is like, then why should I follow him?
My Fei. Listen to me. Luo Bing is not that kind of person. He is the right person to follow, believe me.
You see that? You know what kind of person Luo Bing is. You know him very well. So why don't you just tell him about yourself?
Well, our firm is in trouble right now, so I just...
No matter how much trouble there is, you still have to tell him. Because this is your value to him. If I were in Luo Bing's shoes, and you withheld such important information from me, even if you did it for my sake, I would never trust you again. You said before that this is your private matter, but now things have changed. Because now it's much more than that. And you know that once they sign with your firm, many people will be involved. So as early as now, you have to tell Luo Bing what kind of person Zhao Wen really is. Let him know the truth. He needs to know about it. This is your responsibility. We have to trust Luo Bing. We have to trust that he'll make the right decision.
You still haven't convinced me, Dai Xi. Why we can't accept Zhao Un as a client of our firm?
Because he's a bad person.
You know that's not a valid reason.
Conflict of interest.
With whom?
Me. Lin Xiaolin, open up! Why won't you answer? I've been knocking. What's the matter? Mr. Zhao, you're here.
Oh, you're back.
I get it now. So what you're telling me is that we shouldn't work with such a person like Zhao Un.
That's right.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
But why, Mr. Luo? People like Zhao Un should be punished.
How should he be punished? If I do as you say and turn him down, we'll be the ones getting punished. We're going to sign with Kedong, and Zhao Un is Kedong's legal counselor. Not signing will have no impact on him. He can always go out and find another firm to represent, but for us, on the other hand, we'd lose out on a huge client.
But I can't let you do it! Mr. Luo, I really can't handle it. I can't. I sit in front of your office every single day, watching him act like he's someone important, always coming in and going out.
If you can't take it, then quit. Why don't you just quit right now? Do you plan to avoid him all your life?
Look, I just don't want to see him ever again, Mr. Luo.
You're not wanting to see him means you're avoiding him. You've been avoiding him since your college days. How long do you plan to do so?
I was 21 at the time. 21, and other than hiding from him, I had no idea what to do at all. But I can face him now. I know I can. That's why I came all the way here to tell you my story. I want to tell you everything from beginning to end. So you'll know what kind of person Zhao Un really is.
And then what?
I know. Believe me, I know very well what kind of problem our firm is facing right now. The past few days, I've been debating over whether or not to tell you about this. I know what a big client like Kedong would mean to our firm, but I just can't let you do this.
So you thought that if you told me your whole story, I'd definitely side with you. That I'd call Zhao Un and say, I'm sorry, I'm afraid we can't work with disgusting people like you. Is that right? You're acting like a child, you know that? How old are you? If you just come to the firm, I could understand. But now, I thought you'd grown up. Do you really think that would solve anything? I'm sorry. I really can't do what you ask of me. If you're going to cry, then go home. And Zhao En is Kadam's legal counselor. Not signing will have no impact on him. He can always go out and find another firm to represent. But for us, on the other hand, we'd lose out on a huge client.
But I can't let you do it! Mr. Luo, I really can't handle it. I can't. Because dealing with a time-consuming lawsuit is never cost-effective.
Why are you suddenly on his side?
I'm not siding with him. I really think the settlement—
I heard him. He said that you can go work for him at his law firm, right? Listen, no matter how much we fight, or how bad it gets, you and I will always be together.
I heard that Luo Bin has an intimate relationship with his paralegal. It's a woman named Dai Xi.
I already took her case. I can't let her down.
As well as letting Luo Bin down, correct?
I can't leave my firm. I can't leave my job. I can't leave my colleagues.
Why don't you just say you can't leave Luo Bin?
Yes. I don't want to leave him the most. When I work with him, I feel so fulfilled, and I have never felt that feeling anywhere else.
You had all the good cards in your hand, and yet you still lost the game. You can't get any decent job that needs a diploma. You can't even qualify to take the bar examinations.
And you say you're a lawyer, but aren't you just an assistant?
Could you even work for a law firm without getting some help from Luo Bin? Look, you can't do anything except cleaning or odd jobs here and there. Dai Xi, you should quit. It's kind of embarrassing.
Since Mr. Chi's daughter is single, you should consider talking to her.
It's true, one of the top 10 law schools in the world. Is being his assistant more important than marrying me? Dai Xi, I'm exhausted. I'm so fed up. Keep it. I bought it for you. I loved you. As long as one is a true friend.
They're close even when far away. Dai Xi, how did you find me here? I asked Meng Xiaoyi, but I never even told her where I was. She has your WeChat. She was able to see your posts since you both have common friends.
I've been seeing a therapist for years. He advised me to let it go.
Our therapists are quite different.
What did your therapist tell you?
To face it head on.
Do you want me to introduce my therapist to you?
No thanks. I think my therapist is the best.
Really? What's his name? I can ask around for you if you like.
It's me. I am the best therapist for myself.
一想到你呀，白天和黑夜都没留意，因为有了你，因为有了你，一切都有了意义。在疼痛的肩，也有被依靠的力气。在疲倦的心，一想到你，也就会幸福洋溢。因为有了你，一切都有了意义。在疼痛的肩，也有被依靠的力气。在疲倦的心。